In today's lecture, we are going to learn forms in Access. Forms are used to enter, edit, or display data from a table or query. That means, through forms, the information can be recorded, can be entered into the tables. Data can be viewed, which is available in the table, and it is also possible to modify data which is already recorded in the table. So there are various ways to create forms. To create form, go to Create tab. Here we have Forms group, wherein different options can be used for creating a form. So let us use the first method of form creation, that is by using form option available in the Forms group. It allows us to create the form just by single click. When this option is selected, it creates a form for the table which is selected. At present, only one table is available in the database. If multiple tables are there, to create form for a particular table, first we need to select the table and then go to the option Form in the Create tab. So this is the form which is designed for student details table. At present, the form is displayed in layout view, wherein we can do the modifications in the form design. For example, the labels can be given by default. Whatever field names or the column names we have in the table, all those names will appear here. So to make it more understandable, the suitable names can be given. So it is displaying now the existing details already recorded into the table. In this table we have 4 records, and at present the first record is displayed. This is how we can view the details available in the table through forms. To go to the next record, click on the Next Record button. Like this, the details can be viewed. To add new records into the table, New Record or Blank Record button can be clicked. It adds a new record, blank record, wherein we can add the details for the 5th record. To add the record, we need to switch the form from layout view to form view. As we are going to calculate total and average, let us keep them blank. To add one more record, click on Blank Record or New Record and add the details for the next student. This is how forms can be used for adding new records or new information into the table. Next method of form creation is by using split form. So split form, it shows two views of the data at the same time. It displays the data in datasheet view and form view. This is the form view and this is the datasheet view. So here, to add the records, the same method is followed, that is by clicking on new record can be added into the table. To make modifications, we have to switch to form view if there are any modifications to be done. This is how form also allows us to make modifications to the already recorded details. This is the split form method. The next method we have is multiple items. So multiple items creates a form wherein it shows multiple records present in the table. To add the details, switch to form view and add the required details into the table. So in these three methods, it allows us to create form just by single click, and by default it adds all the columns which are present in the table. Let us learn two more methods of creating form which allows us to create forms from scratch. One method is by using form wizard. Select form wizard. It allows us to create form stepwise. So in the first step, select the table or query in which the data is to be, for which form is to be created, and select the columns which are to be added on the form. So let us add roll number, student name and subject marks. Go to next step. In the next step, select the layout of the form. There are 4 layouts present. The preview is shown here, how the form will look. Select the required layout and go to the next step. Here, select the style of the form. So according to the style which we select, it formats the form, that is the background, font of the text displayed on the form, and other formatting details will be applied based on which style we select. The preview is shown here. So as per the user's choice, user can select one of the style. Then next, specify name of the form. Select open the form to view or enter information. To modify the form's design, we can select modify the form design. Now let us select open the form to view or enter information. When we click on finish, it creates a form on which only those fields which are added on the form will appear on this form. The other operations like creating, modifying are the same as we have used in the previous methods of form creation. Another method we have is by using form design. This also allows us to create the form from scratch. To create form, select form design. To add the fields, select add existing fields. It shows all the tables which are available in the database. At present we have only one table. Add the required columns on the form by dragging it one by one on the form. This is how the required columns can be added by dragging them onto the form area. Once the fields are added, form can be formatted. Let us add header and footer for the form. To add header and footer, right click and select page header footer and form header footer. This option is used to give the header and footer for the page, whereas form header and footer is used to give header and footer to the form. If form contains multiple pages, then the page header and footer will appear on all the pages, whereas form header will appear on the first page and the form footer will appear on the last page. On header and footer, the required controls can be added from this controls group. Let us add label control to give the heading for the form. Add label for adding page header. In the similar way, footer can be added for the page and for the form. Usually the page numbers are added in the footer section. So let us add page numbers. Select the style how the page numbers are to be added. Select bottom of the page, that is footer. Select the alignment. Click on OK. So this is how the page numbers can be added. Let us add date and time in the footer of the form. Once the form is designed, right click on the form tab to change it to the form view. This is how the form can be created by using form design.